Hey there. Welcome back to StarCraft 2, or welcome if you're new. Good to have you here either way. Nice to see you. Nice to have you around. Thank you for tuning in. Today I continue my little road to Diamond, and I'm going to keep up the same trend. I'm mostly just trying to kind of get Baneling busting down as a build, and just keep kind of repeating the same strategy until I feel like I've got it down to an acceptable level and I know most of the mistakes that I can make, so that I can try to eventually branch out in the future with another one or two. Mostly I just want to hit Diamond before I focus too much on branching out again. I've been kind of stuck feeling around the same little rank for a while now, so I gotta clear this little hurdle of mine. I think everything's mostly going well right now. I'm a little behind pace on account of slow hands, and one of these workers shouldn't be doing what they're doing. Get this base set up. And then my next two larvae, I'm going to get one on the gas, I'm going to get one on a spawning pool. Timing ends up lining up pretty nicely. This Overlord hasn't really seen anything important yet. I'm playing against a Protoss player. One thing that always worries me about Protoss is I could get there's a 4-gate Zealot build that kind of shits on me every time I run into it. I've almost defended it a couple times, which feels pretty cool every time I get into that situation. But I've never successfully defended it, so that feels kind of bad. Evolve Burrow. Oh, I don't think I've ever pressed this button. All ground units can burrow. Okay. You know, probably pretty useful. I'll probably get a look at my opponent's base pretty soon here. Realistically, I should probably be scouting more often than I do. And, the only scouting I really do is I send overlords around the map to get, general base vision and knowledge like that. But I don't do a lot of, actually looking in on people's bases and stuff like that, and, seeing what they're going to be building ahead of time, which seems like a mistake because Zerg seems like a really adaptable race. It seems like a big part of it is that you should be able to, tech swap and, get the right units online quickly if you know what your opponent's doing. Looks like the guy's trying to build a wall here. Just the one zealot, and the pylon's kind of exposed, so a Baneling bust might work pretty well for me. Get a few safety lings, just in case an adept comes across and tries to fuck me. Queens are online and on their way. I'll get two more. I kind of delayed some of my building here. So I gotta get the Baneling nest. I've got to start pumping out lings wherever I can. And speed's gonna be coming online. Basically all my larvae is gonna be going into lings until speed finishes, and then I'll probably send them across. Gotta make sure I build overlords though. Although I think I'm already kind of behind. Yeah, I should be able to just build a bunch of lings right now, but I've got to wait for overlords to pop, so I'm kind of setting myself behind for no real reason. Speed's about to finish. Build a bunch of lings. Shooting my overlord down. Can he even come up this way? I don't think he can. Gotta re-inject these bases. Make sure all my lings are together. Build a bunch more and send them across. I should probably morph in front of his base over here, I think. Because I want to go up that ramp, but I want to kill that pylon. Need more overlords, so I'll just get more on my side of the map. Morph a bunch of Banes. And I should start trying to get this base online and set it up. I'll go build a third base off the back of this attack, and just build a bunch of drones. Man, that upgrade's lasting way longer than I thought it would. Okay, so he blocked off the attack pretty well with sentries there. I don't think I didn't really do any damage to him, so I gotta try to get my bases just like mining and online and working and like actually doing something here. I'll kill this adept. Got it surrounded. It shouldn't be able to go anywhere. That was probably 4 harassment. I gotta build more lings. I wasn't expecting the sentries to go that hard. I don't know how I could have microed to get around that, but I don't think I was like paying enough attention. I was just surprised by how the defense was happening. I know that typically this build isn't done against Protoss. That's probably a big reason why, like the fight that I just experienced right there. I need to upgrade this base. That's something that I do pretty late a lot of the time when I do this build order. Gotta get this base online. I should probably take the gases on it. I need more queens, so I should be building those this whole time. But to have more larva pop. Get all these workers down. Both of these gases are going to be fully saturated. Make sure this stuff's injected. Keep building queens where I can. I just mostly need to just get like probably upgrade chambers or like evo chambers. Replace those workers. Inject. Probably also gotta try to get another base online. I'm just kind of letting my opponent do whatever they want right now, which is pretty bad for me. I guess I'll get Overlord speed so I can try to send a scout across. I should start trying to get this base saturated too and add it to my hockey group, build 2 more queens. It's going to build a bunch of workers to this base to get it saturated. I have a bunch of money right now, so it's probably not like the real thing that I should be doing. Inject. I'll probably get melee upgrades. Oh, base 3 saturated pretty quick. I needed more overlords in general just on my opponent's side of the map. Just spend a bunch of money right now because this is probably something I should have been doing in my macro a lot sooner. Get tumors down. Build more queens. Gonna get a tumor up here, then I'll path them both down. I gotta start pumping out lings where I can. I built a lot of overlords right now, and they're all gonna be pathing across the map together. I'll get baneling speed. I think that's a mistake though, because I don't know how many more banelings I'm gonna be building this game. Maybe I should just build a bunch now. I can actually make use of that, and in case somebody attacks me. I should be able to get hydras now. Get this base online. Okay, so he's got a phoenix going out. That's one thing that I probably should have done earlier as well. I should get spores. Got 4 queens now. I can start spreading creep a bit more aggressively. Add this base to my hockey group. Go build another one to the north here. He knows I'm getting hydras, or he knows I'm trying to.
We require more Vespene gas.
I was trying to play mostly defensively here. I need to try to attack something, like stop him from just expanding for free, so I should probably send these lings for something of a run-by. Move these workers down to this 4th base. Okay, these Banes did not do as much damage as I was expecting them to, so I gotta back up here. I got a bunch of Hydras at home. I don't think I can morph them yet because I didn't start a Lurker Den. I'm gonna keep getting armor upgrades, but I mostly just want to get range upgrades now. Still got units at home, and I got a bunch of Hydras. Keep my creep spreading. Add this base to the hockey group. Make sure that I've got tons of larvae and I can keep spending my money. I should get a bunch of lings so that I keep spending. Queue up a whole bunch of injects. Keep all my queens together. Get Hydra speed going. I don't have enough gas. I don't think I ever got these gases online. Let's do that, and then I'll get to work on fully saturating the second base. Or the third, I should say. All these bases are together. I feel like macro in general has been a weakness of mine. I'm decent at like the opening stages of the game now, but I can't ever like keep it up for long periods of time. He's starting to get Immortals online, which I feel like could be a problem for me. I need to get an infestation pit so I can tech up again. Because I'm starting to get to the limits of my like upgrades available. I feel like I should wait for the 2-2 that I've already gone for to hit before I try to do anything deeper. I also forgot that this base is like an option down here. So I'll build something down there. Get injects going. So he's moving up to the north here, so I want my units to be in position to actually fight that off. I need to build a bunch of lurkers though. Let's build a bunch more lings so I can go up to like basically supply cap, but I don't think I'll get all the way there. I think I'm kind of shredding his army here. Okay, so I got the one base, and I got some lurkers. I re-upped my ling count here. It's got to keep building a bunch more hydras, because I should have a better gas count now. He's just clearing out general, like, overlords around the map. So my base upgrade just finished. I should add this to my hotkeys. Get second range attack and melee upgrade while I wait for the hive to finish. The hive hasn't started yet, though. How much do I need for it? 150? I guess I'm getting, like, decent gas income now, but I never got the one in my main base either. So it's kind of limited. Another lurker. I need to get a few. So what should I do down this way? Let's keep my creep spreading out. I should probably go try to rebuild that base. I've got way too much money right now. I'm just not doing anything with my units. I just keep building hydras and like getting my hydra count up, and it's just not enough. I should just spend all my larvae on lings here real quick so I can make use of my melee upgrades. This base is starting to come online. Let's get 3 workers on this one. Upgrades coming along. I don't think there's anything I immediately need to build. I need to try to do some kind of damage to my opponent, because right now I'm just kind of letting us both go to max, and that seems like a really stupid idea. Spend as much larvae as I can, get all my money back to 0. Start moving workers from this base because it's mining itself out. I've got like a full army that's a pretty shit place to fight with it in the middle of the map because of these like little areas. I gotta see if he's taking a gold base and just try to break it. Am I just losing, hands down? Yeah. He's got to back up. I guess just spend all of my larvae on lings right now so I can get another run in. But I think I'm just going to lose the game here. I gotta start morphing more lurkers. I don't know how effective that'll be, though. Move these workers down to this base, because it's probably the safest one. This worker is not doing anything. I got a new, like, ling count built up. I got more lurkers, but he's got vision for them. Do I want melee upgrades? I should probably get armor first, if anything. I have to hit him again. I re-upped my army like a decent amount here. It's mostly lings, but like I have to do some kind of damage. Okay, I think I got like a really good fight there. I gotta spend all my money again. I need to try to break this base if I can. I accidentally built a Viper. That's a fucking mistake. I mean, it's a mistake because I don't know how to pilot them very well. I just gotta back up. I should have enough income right now. Like, that was a really good fight for me, but I need to be able to kill these carriers. I don't think that Viper lived, which is pretty shit for me. Yeah, I've got enough larvae, so injects aren't like a big issue here. I mostly just need to make sure this base is saturated, which it now is. Move up to this one. Get going here. Just in case he like pops an overlord or two, I guess I'll build a few of them, but I've got like a lot of money. I can re-up my Hydra count. I need to make sure that I'm getting these upgrades as well. If I'd had like range 3, I might have just won that fight. Is he just trying to hit me here? Oh, he's got stealth units. I've lost the game. I can't really do anything about this unless they like walk into the spore range here, then I can start killing them. No, like I'm just controlling too poorly. The game's over. I don't think there's anything I can do anymore. Like, that's gonna hurt my income too much. I have enough larvae, but I just, like... I don't really know how to stay in this game anymore. I feel like this happens every time carriers get online, is like, I build anti-range, and then I just don't deal with them appropriately, the way I'm supposed to. He's just gonna re-up his army. I'm not gonna have enough income to like really match it. I don't know what to do here. I just keep building more lings and it's like obviously not gonna work. I need to turn some of these into overseers for the next attack so that a Dark Shrine doesn't just fuck my entire game plan over again. Got like a big Hydro Ball going, but it's not gonna be enough. Gotta spend my money here. Like I got all these bases, I just can't really like do anything. Because my opponent can just expand and I can't seem to stop them. I thought I got such a huge fight and it just got turned around on me. So like, I guess fuck me. Need to make sure, looks like he's building up all his stuff in the north there. Build a bunch more lings, spend my money. Make sure my army's in position, move these fucking overlords out of the way. Move all these lings up to this base. Gotta go rebuild this one down below. Not really expanding I haven't crept in a while, so it's just kind of weak. I don't want him to attack into me. I just lost all my fucking vision. Yeah. Damn shame. That's just game though. So obviously, like, I made a ton of mistakes in that game. I was behind after that first fight, but it's very frustrating. The way, like, maybe I just have to back off all the way until those force fields go down and just keep kind of prodding at that wall until he's used all his sentry energy, but that seemed like it was, like, basically foolproof. I just ate all my units into the wall. I don't know how much energy he regenerates, especially with, like, I think the way batteries have changed. I felt like I got some decent fights there. Just in the end, my opponent just had, like, a better army composition. With the length that the game went to, I could have had, like, ultras or something else, like maybe a more armored front line, but that wouldn't have done anything about the carriers. The carriers were the problem. I think, like, the biggest issue that I keep running into against Protoss, I think I've mentioned it a couple times now, but, like, I just don't deal with carriers very effectively, and I think the answer to them is one of the Zerg spellcaster units, like, either, like, a Viper to pick them out, or, like, I don't know, just some kind of Zerg spellcaster unit. But I'm not familiar with actively piloting or using any of them, especially while controlling like, an army at the same time. And I feel like the only time I can reliably get practice doing that is whenever I run into specifically the matchup. And it doesn't always happen whenever I play against Protoss. So I'm like, it's kind of hard to practice dealing with them in a way that leaves me satisfied, because I'm also annoyed that I'm losing the game to the same thing over and over and over and over again. In my head right now, the only actual answer I have to them is just to like somehow fuck with the Protoss economy enough that they just can't reliably get them out in the first place. What is Parasitic Bomb attached to? Is it a Viper ability or is it an Infestor ability? Because if it's for Vipers, that one Viper I accidentally built was probably actually pretty important, and losing it was bad. If it's Infestors, then that Viper didn't matter. But I should probably get, like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 Corruptor, like Vipers, when I see what my opponent's going into. But, I mean, that wasn't the only problem that game. It's just part of it. My opponent had like a pretty widespread army composition, but I feel like I was beating the ground portion of it, just losing to the carriers that were left over in the end. I think a big part of the problem after that fight I won also was not taking the time to run around those fucking like blocks that are set up in the middle of the map on that map. Where if I'd had all of my Hydras together, I might have been able to clear out what he still had available to him, as well as like actually attack my opponent. Unfortunately, none of my attacks had any substance, and I could never actually put my opponent on the back foot through that entire game, and so I just lost. Anyways, on to the next. We'll see if I can get Plat 1 today, but I don't know. I've been having, I feel like I've been losing a lot recently, and I need to just, like, lock in or something. Playing against another Protoss, PCM here on the same map. I gotta remember that third base location, because I could probably saturate it pretty quickly, and then I've got, like, a decently safe third base that's not extended. I'll see if this guy knows how to defend his ramp with sentries nearly as well as the last guy did. I somehow doubt it, because I haven't seen that happen before. So it'll probably be like a once in a while type thing. Did I actually build... Why do I not have my camera hotkey set up? Okay, this is awkward feeling. Anyways, I guess I'll just preset up the third. Wait for this Overlord to pop. Build 2 more drones. Build a third one. Get ready to build my second base.
We require more minerals.
Get my second base down. Hotkey both of these. Drone for gas. Drone for a spawning pool. Everything's going according to plan again. For a while, I kept building this Overlord late, and it was like really fucking... It was just really messing me up. I kept building it after the drone, and then my timings would get all messed up.
We require more minerals.
Build that. Start getting drones to the gas. Wait for another larva to pop, and then a drone on the mineral line. Swap one over to the gas. Wait for it to pop. All that little good stuff. I keep teching into Hydras and then Lurkers after, and I feel like for the most part it does like really well for me. I just, like again, I've just got to get better at microing my army, because right now my micro is basically Death Ball with all army and hope for the best. And occasionally I try to like do a little bit more than that, but it like occasionally isn't very often. Overlord's almost made it fully across. I can just about start researching speed. I get 2 queens here, 2 sets of safety lings for adepts, but I haven't run into a lot of adept harass recently either, which I think is kind of strange. Spend that money, get speed going, start trying to set up my second base. Keep using all the larvae as I get them. think like one more larva and I can start actually producing lings. One larva and I start the nest, and I guess I accidentally build another larva. Here I'll start pumping lings out as fast as I can. Just get as many as I need. I'm kind of ahead on supply of where I want to be, but I think I need like one more overlord. Especially with all of these about to pop. The inject about to finish. Build a bunch more lings. Yeah, that almost supply caps me again. Speed's about to finish, and then I'll have the baneling nest. I think I just start... Okay, so he's sending out units early. Send out mylings. Work on saturating this base. Inject, inject. Oh wait, that's cringe. You get like a really good fight here because of the way that these like boxes are set up. I killed all these guys anyways, and I can go see if I can do some damage. Gonna morph a bunch of them. Oh, I can't morph, can I? Because I lost that overlord. I needed like one more than I actually built. No, I can morph. Okay, they just go 1-to-1. That's fine. I'm just used to it from like lurkers and other stuff that doesn't let me. Get these gases online. This is about to finish for the Banes. Is he just... Okay, so he's building all this shit at home. I'm just gonna get a couple spines, build a bunch more lings, make sure I get this base set up. That was a really shit fight. I just burnt so many fucking Banes on nothing. Inject, inject, build a bunch more lings. Get them all coming out and going. Because of how... I don't think he had a second base set up, though, so I think I'm still technically ahead. I just gotta buy time for these spines, mostly. Which are now up. Okay, I mean, the guy was just trying to cheese me with zealots. If he'd proxied me, I'd probably lose the game. Maybe not, but like, probably. That fight was actually so ass for me, and I can't believe that the game turned in my favor in any way. The only reason that game was like winnable is because he hadn't built a second base yet. If he'd started one, I'm probably boned. Play game 3 though. Ideally, this session I get back above 3,000 MMR because I like that number. It's been a number that's been very elusive to me for a little while now. For obvious reasons, there's a lot of directions to improve in. I need to get better at doing like multi-prong stuff. I feel like when attacking from multiple directions is often super successful because your opponent very rarely is going to be good enough at splitting their attention that they'll be able to like shut you down. King's Cove, the map decal looks different right now. Did they change this? Or am I thinking of a different map? I'm thinking about the one that has like coral reefs and stuff. I think this is actually the same as normal. I already have that first worker building. I'll turn this into an overlord, get that in front of my base. All the normal things. My opponent's playing random for this third game.
We require more minerals.
I never pathed this across, so I'm going to learn what race he is kind of late. Get the overlords going. Just in case I lose the one at home, I should probably be building more overlords. Like, obviously, the real solution is just to figure out how not to lose this overlord. But from what I've seen, like, it's also kind of expected that you're going to lose that overlord. Also, I'm building my second base late. So the bust probably won't work now if my opponent's building their shit properly. Because I've set myself kind of too far behind already. Just yapping. Get these drones out and set up where they're supposed to be. Got vision down the ramp. I got both of the bases hotkeeyed. Overlord's pathing across. I've got a gas in a pool. Can start saturating the gas. So how's this gonna go? It's really important that I set my overload across at like an actual good time instead of, okay, well that's good to know as well. So I'm playing against a Zerg, so I'm just gonna pre-select a bunch of drones here, just in case I get like 12 pulled, which should be hitting me in like 10-15 seconds. So it's actually pretty good that I saw that Overlord pathing across in like kind of the normal position. Build one here, although I probably should have saved that for drone or for Lings. He should be hitting me in like 3-4 seconds here. No, so either it's late or I'm not getting 12 pulled. Because the Lings should have hit like right as this hatch came down. Make sure I'm getting speed. Start saturating my second base. Oh, he put a hatch as part of his wall? Is that just like where he built it? Like the hatch position? That's kind of interesting. I do something like that when I play Stormgate, but I wasn't expecting this. So he's building a hatch and a spine, but there's like another entrance. Unless he's like also walling off the bottom side. Inject, inject, build a bunch of Lings. Get a Baneling nest. One more drone on the second. Start pumping out Lings wherever I get larvae. Okay, so he's building a Roach Warren. I don't even know if I want to hit him regularly then, if he's going roaches. I'm just going to back up this Overlord a little bit early. It's probably going to die. He's like full walled. I didn't build... Yeah, this whole thing, like this is supposed to be a timing attack and the whole thing's gone fucked for me. So I'm just going to build Evo Chambers and just start like slow teching up. I'll get this gas as well. I just need, like, I need to start getting vision. I need to spend my money. I don't think I'm just too far behind to use these Lings for an actual bus. I need to try to attack in some way, though. Maybe I still do it just really late. Just try to do some kind of damage and make sure I'm limiting my opponent in some way. No, I don't send that Ling over. I'll just send them down. Build a bunch over here. I don't think he saw me moving out. Okay, he sees me over here, though. I don't think he sees me morphing. These are all kind of late. Now I can try to get another base set up. But I mostly just want to fully saturate this. Okay, so there was a hole there. I'm fucking stupid. All my Banes just killed themselves to one queen. I'll just re-up my... God, like, my control is so dog shit. There's no way I actually just let that happen. A commenter was saying that armor makes Lings die a little bit slower to roaches, so it's probably the better first upgrade, so I guess I'll do that on my timing. I need more gas, though. Holy shit, it's accumulating slowly. Yeah, I need to get the gases on these bases up. He's just trying to get vision on my second here. He's going to have roaches out, so I don't think I can get meaningful damage in if I try to do another Baneling bus. So I should probably avoid it. Get this base hotkeyed. Group all this together. That base has its gases. Get this gas online. Inject, inject. Queue up another one. Get this online. I don't even know if I want those rocks there. I feel like it makes it almost harder to fight down my own ramp. It makes it easier to defend, though. This needs to be upgrading. Probably need to be upgrading a while ago. Build more Lings. I can almost... Like, I probably could have had this second base fully saturated by now. Just do this. Always need more fucking Overlords. Get them on his side of the map. Make sure I'm spending my larva. Need to see if he's like expanded or something, so I should do something with my lings. Move these workers down to my third. Build a queen on this base. Get queens of my own in other positions. Get spores just in case there's some shit trying to hit me. There's nothing down here, but he might have seen a couple of my lings. Doesn't look like there's another attack position. Bunch of roaches up here. That's not going to be a good trade for me. Just back up. Make sure he's staying like somewhat contained. Make this my like third base hotkey, and I'll go build a fourth because I know he's not like really expanding. So I should try to get an economy advantage. And I really want to build hydras. It might be a better idea not to though. To instead go like mutas, because I know my opponent's building like a super ground-based army. Build more queens, just get like a really high ling count going, spend my money. I'm starting to get kind of close to my supply gap, or at least too close for comfort, so I'm going to build a couple more overlords. Get that upgrade going, Hydra range. I need to start spending my gas, so I should put all my money into Hydras now, and I gotta like get this extra base here saturated.
Mineral field. We require more minerals.
I think I see him moving. No, that's just an overlord. That's just for like general vision. Grab this, add it to the hotkey group. Make sure I got queens spreading. I got enough army to defend, so I'm just gonna build a bunch of lings to this base so that I can get my like money count higher. I also want to build a Hydra den, although that seems kind of expensive. And awkward. We've got Banes. They just killed everything. This game's literally over because of that. Like, that was such a dog shit fight. Just, he just walled up, like, really well, and both of, like, my attempts to do anything, I don't know, that was a really shit fight. That was just, like, I think almost everything that I did in that game was just ass. My build order was late on every front. I got like an expansion online that I didn't really get workers to until too late. My creep spread was non-existent. Built a bunch of lings that I didn't use for fucking anything. I feel like I got my layer up too slow. I don't know, just a fucking tragic game all around. I'll probably try to play one more here. Playing against another Zerg. Little ZVZ here. Oh, and they're actually playing it out. It's not just somebody, like, starting the match and leaving. That's nice. Get these online. Build an overlord. Build a drone. Yeah, like, based on the amount of times that I've fucked up, like, just the opening and getting the Banes across in a good enough number in the early game, like, it's very clear that I just need to get reps in doing this. I just need to experience all the different ways that I can fuck it up, and then just try to avoid them. Get this second base going. Still a little late, but much better compared to last game. Get the pool larva down, and the gas larva down. Sending my overlord across. Just about to finish. Get the gas started.
We require more minerals.
Get the pool started.
We require more minerals.
Get this larva building. Path a worker over to the gas. This base is also hotkeyed. Is that just patrolling in front of his base? It looks like it. like I'm having a stroke right now. What do I need to be doing? Okay, so his overlord's floating in. Start building queens, build safety lings. Looks like he got his shit down at like a similar timing to me, so I'll leave my overlord off to the side here so I can actually escape his queen if something happens. Another overlord's coming out on my end. Start saturating my second base. Leave my safety lings in position. He's also got safety lings. Build 3 more drones to this base. Build the 4th. Start injecting. Build the Baneling nest. I never started speed, so this attack's gonna be shit, and he can probably have his finished before me. Get both of these get this overlord out of here, path it around. Let's get a bunch of lings going. I supply blocked myself again. It's always at 36. I don't know why, but I think I've been playing this game for like a while now, and it's been the same overlord problem the entire time, and I can't seem to fix it. It's just at 36, I lose my ability to build overlords. Okay, so he got his speed finished. I don't have my speed finished. He's gonna build a bunch of Banes on my side of the map because he got across first, although he just ran all of them back, so that's probably stupid of me. Building new queens. I still don't have speed finished. That's crazy how ahead of me he is. I should probably try to go to his third base because I saw him pull his lings back. He sees me moving though. So he probably knows what's about to happen. Gotta back up here. Get like a good amount of lings on the edge of his base again, and then I'll like group them up and try to hit. I need to get another base online though, just do it in like this position. I need to actually saturate this one. And then my next ling pop I'll attack with. Get my creep spreading.
Not enough energy. Our forces are under attack.
Surround and kill his roaches where I can. I think I win this, but I'm actually not sure. Yep, just barely. Okay, you got another roach pop out though, and it's not going to hold me for long. Need to spend some of my money. I'll get it on spines. Okay, these queens are gonna die. I don't think I'll have enough lings out by the time they get to the top of the ramp here.
Is under attack.
No, that's just grim. Yeah, so that's just a day of losing StarCraft games, I guess. I got the one, which was nice, but that was more my opponent doing something like really stupid looking rather than me actually fighting them well and winning. My build order execution is really fucking me, considering I'm supposed to be doing a timing attack. I don't know why I can't get my supply to 44 or higher consistently, but it's like a mental block that just doesn't want to lift in my brain, which is tragic. Anyways, drop a like on the video if you stuck around this long. Hit that sub button if you want to see more StarCraft or just whatever else I'm uploading at the time. I've been trying to get back above 3K here, because I think that's the barrier to Platinum 1, and then, you know, onwards to Diamond, hopefully. Regardless, thanks again for joining me, and have a lovely morning, noon, or night. Peace.